Hello,
Hi,
friends.
everybody.
Today is another Monday. We're here on the beginning of the week. This is the beginning of Thanksgiving week. It's the 24th. And
Turkey week.
Yes, we just wanted to pop in
Fat
here.
Pants week.
Oh, yeah. We just wanted to pop in here and just tell you what we've been up to and just do a little fall wrap up as we move on to our Christmas stitching.
Yeah.
So thank you. I'm Roberta.
I'm Lenny.
And we are
The SABLE Stitchers.
SABLE is an acronym for Stash Accumulated Beyond Life Expectancy. And we always love to share what we've accumulated, what we are trying to whittle down, and all that kind of fun stuff. So, Lenny.
Okay.
Do you know why the turkey crossed the road twice? Because it wasn't chicken.
Well, my turkey was at a carnival.
Oh, it was.
And it decided to go see a fortune teller.
Okay.
And so he went into the...
Bad time of year for that.
So he went in, and the fortune teller is taking her magic ball, and she says, I see a lot of family. And he goes, oh, this sounds great. I haven't seen my mom or my dad or my sister or my brother. And she says, oh, it's not your family. You shouldn't have drank that.
Yeah. We kind of knew that was going at this time of year, but very good.
But
all
yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So we usually start a little bit of update.
I don't know if I want to do this or not.
I'm going to just tilt this just a little bit.
It's been kind of a rough week this
has.
week. Last Thursday, my hubby fell, and I was sitting on the couch stitching, and he had just got up to walk into the bedroom, and we heard this big pop, and then he fell, and he says, I think I broke my ankle. And so I looked down, and it was facing the wrong direction, and then I saw some red, and I lifted up his pant leg, and he had like an 8 to 10 inch injury. He had 2 compound fractures of the tibia and the fibia, and needless to say, it was pretty bad, and it's on his bad leg. So we called 911. The ambulance came. They took him up to the Overland Park Regional, which is a trauma center here, and had immediate surgery, emergency surgery. And so he's in the hospital, will be in the hospital, and we're working out some rehab places for him to go afterwards. So I would appreciate prayers again. Thank you. I know I can count on you. And it's pretty rough, guys. This is kind of bad because this is his bad leg. I'm not going to say any more than that. So send prayers, please.
Yes, that's... Yeah.
And then on a happy note, my family got to go to the Chiefs game yesterday. That's the first time they've ever been to a Chiefs game.
Oh, wow.
And
they won.
And they won. So we were
and they said
at the last minute, but
they said the crowd was really part of it. You know,
they sent pictures, and it was just, I have goosebumps.
Oh.
You know, the rockets and everything. It was just, what an experience. They said to watch a game, it's better to watch it at home in your jammies, and you can pause, and then they have the announcers.
Well, it's hard to follow the ball, and they're so small on the field compared to what you're used to seeing.
But the experience,
yes.
You know, and the crowd, and the it was so
over the
loud.
Tailgate and,
So that was really fun for them. And then my other daughter's hosting Thanksgiving, so I will go and eat, and then I'll take a plate up to Ike. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and please keep him in your prayers.
Definitely prayers for you. And I know we had another viewer going through a rough time, so I know it's a happy time of year but there's also a lot of other things going on, so it's always good to be mindful of that.
And it's good to be with friends.
Yes. Yeah, so my little life update. I know last week was so busy. I drove the bookmobile one day, which is basically like almost an all-day thing by the time you pick it up and take it to the school and then restock it and everything.
I just tried to still picture Roberta driving a bus.
It was, and it was better. Last time I drove it, it was windy, and I definitely could feel that. So this was much smoother. It didn't rain, so it was all good. And then on Friday was the last day of school for our teachers, and I took a potato bar up to the Head Start program that I serve at on behalf of our church, and the teachers they're just so joyful. They were so happy. They're so appreciative, and they're just very wonderful. It's a wonderful staff. It's always fun to do stuff for them. Lots of hugs and we're also very happy they're off this week.
Yes.
So lots of good things for that. And then tonight, our son and his family are coming out for Thanksgiving. So got the turkey in the fridge defrosting. Finished planning the menus after we film. I'm going to go to the store. My husband did the first round through the store, and I make a list for him of the stuff that he probably won't have questions on, and this other stuff that he would have questions on. I'll go and get that.
I used to make a list when I could go to the store for me, and because I memorized the store, so the list was in, so he never had to backtrack.
Oh,
because
that's what I do it on the computer that way too.
So he can look in the refrigerator, and it's like, I can't find the milk, and it's like on the shelf that's always on. But anyway,
I know it's probably gonna be crazy, but so just prayers for safe travels for everyone traveling on Thanksgiving. Yes. And someone was asking me this weekend for a Clara story, and I did think of something.
I was going to ask if you had a Clara story.
My son said I'll probably have plenty after this coming week. So
the drive here, are they driving or are they?
Well,
flying?
they drive overnight, so she'll sleep. Right. So, I know. So, in preparation for the trip, since they drive overnight, her mom got her like a little neck pillow set, the neck pillow like you get on the plane, because I don't know about when our kids would fall asleep, they always have their neck at this really odd angle, and my husband's like, "Oh, could you straighten that up?" And so they got a neck pillow for her, and it also came with a pair of the sleeping mask. And this is a girl who. She has to have her door open and the hallway lights on when she goes to bed. And my son said she loves the sleeping mask.
Oh my gosh, to make it dark.
She won't go to sleep now without her sleeping. I mean, she has this little gadget in her room that is, projecting colors up on the ceiling. Now she
It's dark. Oh, she's so funny. She's such a girly girl.
I know. So that's like, we'll see how long this lasts, but. I like it dark too.
I think she just likes, she probably feels grown up or something I don't know. That's cute.
Yeah. So, and then we had a fabulous weekend.
Oh, we did. And it was just the most fun, comforting. Comforting. Thank you, Jackie. Jackie from Comfort Stitches had kind of, I'm lost at words.
She worked the shop she lives at, Florigium, periodically hosts. They call it a Stitch With Me event in Weston, Missouri, and this time Lenny and I got to go. It's always happened when I've been out of town or you've had something.
Yeah, something happened.
But we were able to sign up and go this time, and it was
a gorgeous day for one thing.
It was, the drive up and back was beautiful.
And the trees and
it's a beautiful area. Weston it was on the banks of the Missouri. I think
kind of
Missouri
northeast Missouri.
Yeah, shifted now, but it's very rolling hills. Lots of antebellum houses.
There's old tobacco farms.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, the drive was wonderful. The town is adorable. A lot of little antique shops and boutiques, and then Florigium is. Did I say that right? The textiles are just phenomenal.
Just say it with panache, and everyone will think you know.
Florigium, whatever. Anyway, it was just a wonderful shop. When we got there, I was telling Roberta when we drove up, and it's like, oh, there's all these little sweet little cafes and stuff like that. And when we got there, Fred, the owner of the shop, he had muffins and bagels and fruit and cheese and tea and coffee and lemonade. And then he switched it out at lunchtime, and we had cheese and crackers and fruit and all kinds of cookies and desserts. And it's like, oh my gosh. It was just...
We didn't have to go out to eat, which was nice because we didn't want to miss a minute with stitching friends.
We had
it was
25
so wonderful.
Friends, and people came from Nebraska and Iowa. Hi, Renee. Hi, Anna. Anyway, it was just... We had such a good time. I'm so glad I went.
It was just lovely, and there were 2 or 3 brag tables just full of things that people had stitched, things they had stitched and not finished. Frame finishes.
Talented.
Yes, everything was just so gorgeous. And I don't want to start naming all the things that were there because I'll forget someone.
Barbara Ann. I took some pictures, so when I send them to you,
okay.
There's some I took of Barbara Anna's. I don't know who brought those, but
I think that might have been Jackie.
Oh,
I think she just finished that series.
That fox was just adorable.
Yeah.
So we had some friends from our Stitch Club there, Gwen and Joy and Carol, and then other Jackie and
Jackie B.
Just so much fun, so inspiring,
wonderful.
Such friendship. So we had a very good time.
Yes, hopefully we will be available when they do it again.
I hope so.
We will be stalking Jackie's videos so we know exactly when we have to jump on that sign
Get that on our calendar.
It does fill up. It's definitely worth the trip. All right, we had a lot of questions last week, so I was just going to go through some of those.
Okay.
People had asked, and you brought it with you. The name of the turkey piece that you showed in your last video is Silhouette Turkey from Needle
and I got it finished.
Treasures Nook.
So it turned out
thank you.
So
all
cute.
Of those. This was something you started a while ago.
Yes, and I didn't know if I had it finished, and I guess I did. So I didn't know if I was supposed to fill in the feathers, but I bought this fabric at Quilter Station, and I did some
chenille,
green chenille on the back, and then I just used the same fabric on the back.
Oh, I think I have that fabric too.
And then the back I kind of was able to put some of the fabric in to cover the seam, but it turned out pretty good.
That's very nice. And then I showed a patriotic pincushion kit, and that was from Susan Stanley's website, A Stitch in Time. Last time I looked, she was out, but I haven't checked with her on this, so hopefully I'm not misstating this, but if you're interested, I'd contact her and see if she's going to get some more in. I would kind of think with the anniversary of the founding of our country coming up in 2026, I would guess she would get more in. But the only thing is, the kit I have included a mother of pearl, a little eagle, and I don't know if she can still get those or not. So
can I interject something on the on PBS? There is a series that's going on right now called The American Revolution, and Ken Burns. It is a wonderful, wonderful series. I didn't know too much about the American Revolution, so it's really historical to me, and some of the names. So if you want a good series to watch, historical series, watch the American Revolution. If you want a juicy one, watch All Her Fault on Peacock. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And we'll just say
we started watching the Revolution series.
So,
We've watched the first 2.
Yeah, it's really good.
And it's interesting because it includes things that you didn't learn in school.
No,
like the participation by African Americans and by Indians, and so a lot of things that I had never heard before.
Even when they signed the Constitution, I guess I kind of thought that was kind of peace, but now all these states are trying to get. Didn't think about all the states trying to agree
to ratify it.
Yes, Anyway, it's very good. I'm only on episode 4, but it's a really good series.
And then I had mentioned antique shows I had attended that, and these take place in March and November. They take place in the towns of Arcola, Tuscola, and Arthur in central Illinois. It's Amish. It's an Amish area, so you see lots of the horse and buggies and the Amish farms and that sort of thing. If you want to learn more about them, look up A Rural Life or Country Spirit are 2 of the hosts for those shows. And then Lenny had shared the quilt that a bunch of friends made. That pattern is the Simple Life cross stitch by Under the Garden Moon. And someone asked, what size needles do you use on 10 count fabric?
I used a 24.
Okay.
So it does. They do fall through. There's maybe bigger needles, but that was the biggest one that I had.
Okay.
And then there was one more question. I don't know. It had the owl pattern that I had that was on the pumpkin.
I couldn't
find that.
I couldn't find it either.
I know it was a PDF. I don't know. I went through all of Etsy. I went through all my PDF patterns. I probably threw it away after I did it. So I'm sorry. I do not know that.
Yeah, I couldn't. I tried to do a search by the photo too, and couldn't. And then I couldn't find it.
So sorry. It was one of the very first things I did probably 4 years ago.
Okay. All right.
Okay. I brought some things. I brought some brand new finishes. Well, my turkey I finished. And I did finish my harvest etching. Got some little fuzzies on there. Little threads. Anyway, so that's how I finished my harvest etchings. Very cute. I used the same fabric that I had, and then just did some buttons with a rusty safety pin. Just did some twine, just wrapped it around, and did the same fabric on the back. So I just finished that last night.
Okay.
I've been staying up way too late. Just can't seem to get to sleep. So I pulled out all my Christmas last night. Got trees stuck in all corners, and need to go buy some lights.
Okay, I have some previous Christmas finishes. I did have a start and finish, but it was my ornament for an exchange, so I can't show that yet. But this is one that I had finished and had framed last year. I know this is a Blackbird Designs.
I didn't bring that one. I was going to bring it. Yours is a lot smaller than mine.
I think it's just Merry Christmas by Blackbird Designs.
I think so.
And I had it framed at Hobby Lobby. I need to put that information on the back.
I finished. This was my Lucy Beam. I brought it. Oh, Jenny Beam. Sorry.
Oh, for the parlor.
Jenny Beam's Christmas
sampler. Okay.
Yeah. So
that's a Shakespeare's Peddler.
So I did this on, I believe it's 28, 2/2, and it's on a board from Hobby Lobby, and I just love the saying. And had I but 1 penny, thou shouldest have it to buy gingerbread. And then I found the little gingerbread up here on the top. So this is one of my favorites.
I guess I have 3 blackbirds here. This is, I think this is Christmas morning, and this is a standalone pattern for a drum, and then around the side it says Merry Christmas.
Love it.
So I finished that in 2022. I've improved on my drum finishing skills since then, but it's just a little wonky. But you set it up in some greenery and it looks fine.
Just perfect. And I finished Prairie Schooler. This is going to come loose. This was the year that I turned 70. Oh gosh, that's 5 years ago. That I did 70 ornaments that year. So I did this set individually for my daughter.
This should be our thumbnail.
We should do this. Peekaboo. And then I did the solid piece for myself. So I loved doing this. This is one of my favorite. Peekaboo.
Yes.
Okay.
This is another Blackbird piece. This is, I had this framed at CC and Company. This was in, I think this was in 2 books. I originally had I think it was Joyo Noel.
Home for the Holidays.
I sold it, and then I guess, Home for the Holidays too. And I did it on,
Love that.
I can't think of what the green is. I should
Sure is
put it on the
pretty.
back.
I've got that out to Kit.
I think I did all the called for colors on that, and I do love that. I always love getting it out, and I should just leave it out all winter.
You
because
should
it's
just leave it
pretty.
out. That does.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Yeah. And then I brought one more. I mean, I did bring some little ones, but these are some of my bigger ones. I don't think I've showed you this. Maybe I have. This is, it's kind of heavy. This is Country Cottage Needleworks. And, okay. So it's their Advent calendar. And I put it on a big door. It came from Hobby Lobby. And the wreath was actually at the top, but it was a window. And I moved the wreath to the bottom and then and it hangs on my door.
I was trying to see if there was a year on this. I'm not seeing a year, but it's pretty.
Well, it's going to be a giveaway today.
The pattern.
The pattern. Not this. Sorry. The pattern's going to be a giveaway
You
today.
had people, everyone getting really excited there.
I know. But see, that's where the window was, and I just took the window out.
Cute. That's really pretty.
Okay, those are my big pieces.
Okay. This is one that was stitched in memory of Leanne from Lost and Floss. A lot of people did a stitch along right after she passed away, and this is from a heartstring sampler redesign. Some people did this house in blue, which was really, really pretty. I think one of the things that I did change is the wording. I did it in a variegated floss. If you want to know what it is, I could look it up. And then I just have it mounted on a board with little trim. And then I just prop it up on my...
Halfway done.
And then I have, this was a kit from Dying to Stitch. This is Pineberry Lane. It is, so I received everything as part of the kit. And it is now out, I believe, a pattern that you can buy and just do this on your own. But this was all the called for things that came with the kit. And then this was a piece from Liz Matthews that I did at last year's Jingle Ball. And I did change the colors on it from what she had. I would have to look up what I did now. I don't remember what colors I changed because I changed the linen. And then this is one of my favorite finishes. I just love getting this out and putting it in the tree. I was just so happy the way it turned out. And this was one when I first changed the colors, wasn't sure I was going to like it.
I love the star finish.
And then I had it like sitting a couple feet away from me, and I was working on something else, and I thought, yeah, maybe those colors will work. But when you're just starting it and you got in your hoop and it's right there, like just a foot or so from your face sometimes.
I like the trees on that. I really like the trees on that.
I think they're actually 2 different colors to give them a little bit of dimension.
Very
but
pretty.
It's hard to kind of judge, I think, so that would be my tip, is just set it a little farther away and just give it a little time and see if it does. If you do think, at a distance, maybe the colors will look a little better to you. A little more true to what it's going to look at the end.
I just brought some are gifts that
I recognize one of those.
We had a.
I guess I recognize a couple.
Look at that. Was that yours?
No,
that's not yours. That's Brandy's, I think. But these are yours. Our gift exchange that we do at ornament exchange at our Stitch Club. These were ones and I actually chose Roberta's. So isn't that darling?
And that's a Little House, I believe. A Little House. They had a series, and I just had that one from the series.
And then she did this is on an opalescent
And that was
fabric
JBW. And the way I finished these, because I did a JBW for my current ornament exchange, what I do is because you don't get, and it all depends on what count linen you get. I lay this on my computer or on my printer, and I copy it, and then I cut out a pattern for the stocking, and then I have 2 boards, and I just put, I put a little bit of padding under the counted cross stitch, glue it to the back, and then I put fabric on the back and glue that and glue them together with, and I did this one with little pom-poms that I
And then
sew on.
And then this was one that I received at the gift exchange. I've got my tree up. I can't wait to get my boxes open to get all the rest of my ornaments out. This is one I did. It was a JBW snowman. And then a little JBW, just a little tiny one. The Christmas tree with the alphabet. They make such darling. And I have to show this one every year because this is this is one of the very first ornaments I ever made. And I didn't even know what I was doing. But I just save it from year to year. It just brings back memories of when I first started. I think this was my first Christmas ornament that I sewed.
When would that have been?
I'd say the kids were little. 87, 88. And then, of course, I didn't keep up with it. But
cute.
And then this came from the Snowball, Brenda Gervais. Was it the Snowball? Isn't that the name of the magazine?
Yes.
Okay.
Her little booklet. That's like that one. I don't think there's a picture of that on the cover. It's little snowman.
I think it's on the back page. And then this one.
I love that. That's so cute.
This one came, and I started doing a monthly series, and this was January, and I only got that done. And I think this is from, it was through a Fat Quarter, but it was, I can't remember whose, but it had January, February, March, and I was going to put it in a little box, but I only got January done. But he's cute. So I'll say some more. Oh, one more. We'll do this one. A Prairie Schooler. And then I put one of my crochet flowers on the back. Or Lori Holt's crochet flowers, but I love to do them. Okay, I'll show the rest some other time. But
well, I guess I have this here. This was a kit from the Woolen Needle in Williamsburg, Iowa, and they had them on display there, and I loved it. So I have a kit. This was like a medium-sized tree, and then I have a bigger tree, and the wool is it has a little bit of a sparkle in it, and I did it a little different. I think I made these a little tighter. You can make this as full or as sparse as you want. I think I made like an extra row of the little pine branch, and then I think I put more on here. So I wanted a little bit fuller trees.
Are they tied or
no? They're wrapped around. I think you start here, you wrap them around, and then I don't know I think you just secure them. The very end you secure under this floral tape.
I love that.
And you know how you learn things as you go. When I was doing it, I thought I was really particular about getting them so that they're pretty stable. Some of them are less stable and wobble a little more. So I was somewhere where they had one of these on display, and I think it was in a Ben Franklin store, and I tried theirs, and theirs wobble. So that was good. That wasn't something I thought about checking when I originally saw it.
It looks great, Roberta.
Oh, they're fun. Like I said, I have the big one, and I need to get that done this year.
Okay. Well,
so on to what we've been.
I guess what I've only stitched on really 2 projects, and I mean, if I did any more, it wasn't worth bringing. My whip go called for "I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day" by Beth Twist, Heartstrings Sampler. And so I really went gung-ho on it at the beginning of the month. and it's slow, but I got some more words in. But then Nicole Spohr had come on, and for her birthday, Sal, she was going to do the Blue Coat Santa by Teresa Kogut. So I started that.
Is that something that came out this year?
It came out this year. I got the pattern when we went to Quilter Station when Teresa Kogut was a designer guest there.
Did she like the model for that?
Yeah, she did, and it just sold me. Mm-hmm. So when Nicole and I watched her Flosstube this morning, and so I'm really anxious to show you what I got done. Oh, I heard the bells is 36 count bramble. 1/2. And so Blue Coat Santa is done on 32 count Picture This Plus Regency. So that's what I've gotten done so far.
He looks great.
Oh, he's just so much fun. That's just in a week. I just couldn't put it down, so that's why I don't have really anything else to show. I don't have his pony, his stick horse yet, but I've got.
Well, the house is looking great. His little doll house. How sweet is that?
So I've got half one story done on the house, and then I need the second story, and then the rest of it will be all blue, and then down to his boots and the stick horse. So I'm so excited. I'm just sticking with this until I get it done, and then I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it, I think, like a
standing.
A standing. I have got into sleighs, antique sleighs, and so I've been going to the antique stores and picking up all these different. I'll have to bring them maybe next time just to show them off.
A cool one.
That they're just really, really awesome, and so I'd like to put him in a sleigh. So,
well, that'll be fun.
Anyway, so that's really all I have to show, and both of them are done in DMC, except for the blue coat. I did do blue jeans, pea coat, and blue corn, but the rest of it is all done in DMC. Okay. And then my colors on I Heard the Bells is all DMC. Except for the bells, I'm using that 318 with the silver in it.
Sparkle in it.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. I remember someone gave us, was that Barbara?
Barbara.
That was a great tip. All right. I was almost done with this last time. This is a buttermilk basin pattern, and it's, I don't know, I think I got this, I think I got this as a kit. So I finished it. I think I had to finish doing the pumpkin eyes, and then I redid the little cat eyes.
Of it.
So that one's all done and ready to go, and I actually got 2 of them, so next year I'll do the little owl.
Oh,
So
I have on my owl necklace today.
Oh. And then this was one that I had started a while ago, turkey and oak, I think, and I had bought this kit at the Woolen Needle when we were up there from attending a Farm Girl Gatherings event, and here it is. I did a lot of this back in May, and I just finished it up. I think the only thing I had to finish up, if you look here, I think part of the things that drew me to this was those aqua acorns. So I had similar wool, and I put one in here, and I decided I liked the acorns that I think came with the kit. So finished him in time for gorgeous. Show him for a couple of days and for Thanksgiving. I finished my assignment for November for Mary Barr. This is a stitch along that I'm doing with Yvette Gonzalez and Olivia from Pumpkin Hollow Quilts. I like to do this on the scroll rods because I have a lot of extra material here, and it's just easier to do it. So I did this little motif here. You can't really see it, but but that's what I finished up. The flower has a little bit of white around it. I think I was also finishing up that motif. So we kind of had a light load in November. We'll probably just do another flower or two in December, and maybe I'd like to do a little more of the border. But it really is fun to just to do a little bit
Like
of
a
these
little
motifs
motif.
and
Yep.
see a little bit of progress like that. I had also shown you two of my blocks from the Raven. This is the book. I think it was out of print for a period of time, and it's back in print. A lot of people, Olivia from Hillside Rookery, showed her finish of this with the applique. She did it in the cottons, and it's fabulous. Yes, she did a beautiful, beautiful job. So I'm doing the wool, which is about half the size of the cottons, and I put on the vines. I didn't have the vines done last time I visited with you, so I added these little vines. I added some.
Hold it so you can talk.
I added some stitching on the pumpkin, some just a little stem stitch there, and I still need to do those little berries. I was kind of questioning the berries, but I think I do like them because it's the only purple in the whole. I
like the purple
design.
that I
Yeah,
I
it's a
did the
little
same
bit.
thing. I do like the purple in it.
I just got the string hanging down here. So that one is almost done other than that. And then this one I still am fiddling with. I thought I would finish this and see if I like this, and I don't like that yellow. I don't like it standing out quite so much, so I think I'm going to redo that. And then I need to add some little purple berries here. I realized I don't know if that was part of my pattern or not, but I'm going to, I probably have something in my stash if I don't have wool for that, and I do want to add the purple berries on that piece too, and then I think I'm all
Good
done
job.
with those. So like I said, this is 5 of the 9 blocks, so I am really hopeful that I can.
Are you going to put the sashing in between?
Yes,
Yeah.
I got that. That was part of the kit.
Okay.
When you got it from Quilter Station.
Oh, I
was
guess I
that.
have it then. I haven't got that
Yes.
far.
I finished Autumn Splendor by Brenda Gervais. This is very, very tiny, but those Quaker stars take a while because you really have to concentrate, or it doesn't, or you can tell you messed up on it. And
Oh, it's so tiny.
I had a little charm pack, I think it was, and so I just cut that into strips, and just this morning when I was trying to get ready, I didn't have time to fully finish it, but kind of debated,
so
and I think that
little.
kind of sets off the little pumpkins in there. So I'm just going to
Like
make
a little frame around it.
well, I was just going to make a little pillow out of it, I think. Just a little pillow tuck. So, and I see she has a little bow around the bird. So I need to put a bow on him.
Oh my gosh, Roberta. Oh, these little white lines are actually stitched. That's not the fabric. Oh my gosh. That's so precious.
Yeah, I think that'll be just a cute little thing to tuck into a bowl.
That's a lot of work.
And I did this, the thing I did differently on this one. What linen I did this one on. This is on 40 count Seraphim Tobias. And we were at Color and Cotton, and they have DMC there. So I pulled the DMC and compared them to their colors, and I did a Color and Cotton conversion. And the only change I made was on Tobias, these were supposed to be putty, and they just were not showing up very well. So I made the Quaker Stars and Oscar.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, why did it take me so long to get around to that? Because it was just little, and once you get going on it, it doesn't take that long.
Well, you did a lot of work.
I was fiddling on a lot of different things.
See what happens when you get to stay home?
I know. I know. It's kind of fun, isn't it? This was one of the kits that we got at the very first Quilter Station retreat we went to by Chessie and me, Harvest Housewife. I've been working on this for quite a while, and this was one of my things I wanted to finish for my magic pledge for Tudor Rose Sampler Guild. And so the last thing I had to do, these two things, they go on the interior of a needle roll. This is a needle roll. Sorry. This is a needle roll. We got the wool for the backing. So this wool will go on the back of this part here, and you don't have to turn anything under, because it's all, I think it's all, the way it's stitched, you can just sew it to this. I mean, there's nothing to cut on this. This is cut the same size as that. So I'm in trouble if it doesn't work out. And then this goes on the inside, and I have a picture of how it's supposed to go here. So that was what I took and worked on when we were at up in Weston, because I think it's on 36 count buttermilk by Fiber on a Whim. And what I'm doing now is I am doing the nun stitch. I finished nun stitch around there. I'm doing the nun stitch, and I have to do the nun stitch around this part, and then you just cut it out, and I think you just do like a little, kind of just tack it on the inside of the roll there. So that was, and I have 2025 on my needle roll part.
So she's got to get it done.
So I do. But I'll definitely have the sewing done, and I can just find some time. I mean, that seems like something I could do while the girls are here, because it doesn't take a lot of concentration to sew a straight stitch, right? Two more things I've worked on. I wanted to do Annie B's pears, and this is a kit that's exclusive to the Jingle Ball, and you've probably heard of the Jingle Ball by now, but I did see someone who said, what is the Jingle Ball? The Jingle Ball is an online event put on by Stephanie Webb of Lindy Stitches. You can still attend, you can still get tickets, you can still get PDF patterns, and it takes place the first weekend in December. I think it's Friday, check the details, because I didn't check the details before I came on, but it's something like 5 p.m. Central to midnight Sunday night, and there's classes with the different designers, and you do have to sign up to attend those classes, and you will get, I think all the kits are gone now, so you'll get a PDF, and in this case I wanted to do these pairs, so I got a PDF of this pattern from Annie B's, and then I will also attend her class where she'll talk about how she finishes these pairs. So I finished stitching on one of them. This is on 36 count Waratah. I've
never heard of that before.
I've had this for a while. I don't, that's all it says, is I don't know if that's Fiber on a Whim or who does that. Waratah, it's just kind of a faded red, but I thought that was really, I like more of a vintagey faded look, so that's kind of what I was going for on that. I saw someone else on Instagram had posted, and they finished 2 on the red, and they did 1 on a kind of a neutral colored linen, and then they made the stitching green and red, so just to kind of vary it up. So that was really pretty. Going back to the Jingle Ball, it costs $15 to attend. You don't have to take any classes if you just want to attend. They do have a shopping mall where they have exclusive designs from the different designers. Annie B's has been sharing one that she's offering through there. It's a really tall brick house. It has urns on the side.
And angels.
Sweet little angels on either side, and she did it on a really pretty blue linen. So you might want to check that out. I saw Liz Matthews has some coffee cups she's offering. I'm not sure. Last year she had an exclusive design that she and her mom had collaborated on. Stacy Nash is offering ginger.
So cute.
And then she also has a gingerbread man. So her class will be on finishing ginger. And then she will also be, if you've seen people stitching the gingerbread house from last year, that was an exclusive from the ball last year, and it has not come out to the general public. It is only being offered through her shopping.
Through the Jingle Ball.
Yeah, through the Jingle Ball. I don't know through her shop, I guess you just call it through her shop. So you can go on and you can shop, or you can go to different stitching rooms and visit with other stitchers. They have something called speed dating, and speed dating is only offered at certain times, and not everyone participates, but if you want to participate, they match you with someone. You visit with them for like 5 minutes, and then you can either extend the time and visit some more, or it will spin you off and you will be matched with someone else. So you can, just kind of get to know like 5 or 6 different stitchers. It goes on for like a half-hour time frame. And then the different designers will just do little fun things. Last year someone they had like a vintage looking Christmas tree, so they talked about how they decorate that. So that was just a lot of fun things like that. Stephanie still remember the first year she did this hilarious thing about Stitcher's yoga. It was just, she's so funny. So anyway, Annie B's, you just pulled this needlepoint silk that I had in my stash, and it's color 873, whatever that is. But I just thought that looked good on the red, and I wasn't using it for anything else, so that's what I'm doing on that one. One more thing that I worked on. I have a new start. I wanted to start this with my friend Sherry, and we were together at Hobby House back in August, and she got me in a lot of trouble. She just was she was a big influencer. I loved everything she said. Oh, I sewed that. Oh, I love that. I need to get that pattern. But we both saw this pattern. I'm trying to find the front page. Here it is. This is a Hobby House exclusive, Mary Alcorn. Apparently, I didn't realize that. I think it was originally offered through the Homespun Needlework group from what I was reading in the pattern. And I didn't realize that, but they have the model there. It's not a huge sampler. It is just the colors are so pretty, and kind of the story behind this is, let's see. Kathy Mills, who is the owner of Hobby House, saw this at Whitney Antiques and bought it. And then she charted it. She worked with, I think, Vicki from Needlework Press, I believe, to chart it. And she's also done a variety of smalls from it. She has this, I have this one, obviously. This is, just a little needle roll. And then she has a little pin, a drum. I do not have that one. Oh, and then she also has, I guess, like a mattress pin cushion. Those are the 3 other pieces you can get from it. So we pulled the called for silks, and I am doing this on 40 count. I think it's Winter White by Seraphim.
I love that color.
I know I had the tag and it must have fallen off, but this is the tiny bit I've done so far. It's one of these. It has a lot of color changes on the border, so I'm just kind of doing a little bit here. I've already messed up on a couple of the colors on this part. I misread the icons and mixed them up.
Colors,
but I'm just going to go from there. And so what I ended up doing, so that doesn't happen to me again, is here's the called for colors. These are a mixture of Belle Soie. They're kind of a mess. Look at that. They're Belle Soie, and then they are Gloriana. And what I ended up doing, I'm trying if you can, one that you can see a little better. I put the icon, I put the symbol right on the card so that when I pull the strand, I can make sure I'm doing pulling it for the right symbol. But those are the colors. I hope that's enough, but like I said, it's not a very big sampler. So then this red, when you see this red on it, it just really pops. It looks so pretty.
It is pretty.
So I wanted to get just a tiny start on that. And I bet I have, let's see. I don't see my tag for my linen, but it's in here somewhere with my multiple sheets of it. There's a lot of instructions for this. This is also something you could do on Ada, because they also have the pattern printed out for Ada stitchers as well. So that's what I've been working on. It's been a lot of fun. It's just been a little over 2 weeks, so I have managed to touch a lot of things. And
I forgot my book of days.
Well, yeah, or it's buried here. It's going to show.
Or buried. I'm not sure. I can't find it.
So it's just kind of how I've been keeping track of stuff. I have like my
yes, because she's been busy.
And then I also make note of like when we go to Stitch Group or something like that. And just while we're talking about our tracking systems, this was a book I got when we were in London last year at Liberty of London, and I really like the format here where it has like a monthly overview. It has a monthly overview that I put appointments and things down like that. And then I get the stickers from Sadie Stickers, and she has one set that's called List, and I will usually make a list and I'll just put like some thoughts for the month down on that list, or thoughts about how I'm liking my sewing rotation or something about that. And then I like, because you can have like goals and to-dos every week. I'm one of these people, I love to check off my list. So I really like this format, and I like that it's a memory of our trip to England. So this year when we were in France, I tried to find something similar, and I couldn't find a date book like this. So I ordered one online, and this is from Rifle Paper Company, and it was called Embroidery.
That's pretty.
So I had to get it, and it's like an embroidered cover. And it's beautiful. You can see it's a little bigger format, just slightly bigger format, but it's the same thing. It has the overview of the month, and then every page is like a week, or every 2 pages it has like the weekly summary. So I am going to give this one a try, and like I said, I ordered it online. It was called Embroidery, and I don't know if you can see, it actually is
raised.
This part is embroidery. The little gold border is embroidered. The rest is just printed. But with your first order, I think you get 20% off. So
it's very pretty.
Yeah, I looked at some other local shops, and I just couldn't find anything else that had this format that I wanted. So
I received a really nice gift when I was going through my treatment for a Ray Dunn planner, and it's a nice big planner. I'll bring it next time. Okay, I have a few things that I have kitted. Well, not kitted. I'm working on, but they're whips. So I don't even know what I've got here. Let's see. This was. I knew what I found. I knew I packed it. It fell into a project bag. I knew I did. I wasn't going crazy. So this is my November. So I kind of, like it says, I worked on really 2 projects. I did a prairie schooler, and I heard the bells and blue coat. So that was my November, but it sure is fun.
And if that's what makes you happy,
I know
that's what we do.
And I think I've done anything. I have, I haven't finished anything forever, but I don't know. It just made me happy. So this one was, I started, or did I start? Oh, I guess I kidded. I'm sorry. Barbara Anna, Let It Snow. So I've got it kitted. I have not started it.
You did one, don't you have like a Halloween
I have a
one
Halloween
started?
one. So
Okay.
this was the Christmas one I bought at the same time.
Cute.
It's really cute.
Her
Looks like-
designs are so unique and
Oh,
whimsical.
I must have. Oh no, this is just part of the. This is just all of her. But I thought I started it, but I didn't. But I do have all the threads. So, and then, yeah, I did start. This was Teresa Kogut. Oh, this book is fabulous, you guys. If you don't have this book, and I think Tara Sullivan had talked about it. Also, she's doing a Teresa Kogut Christmas or Santa, I think.
Okay.
But I love this book.
I'm
And
happy
our-
just seeing her. Yeah.
Yeah, and all her artwork and stuff. But I really wanted to do the green coat Santa.
I don't have this book, but I have to look for this. Was this last year?
Yeah, I think that's last year.
Let's look at that. That cute.
Is that the one I started? Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one I started.
Well, no, his arm's bent differently.
Oh, well,
I'll see.
let's just do it in there.
Here.
There he is. Okay. Dear Santa. So, and this is all I got
They're all cute.
done on him, but, and this is on a 36 count.
And it's your cardinal. He has a cardinal.
Oh, I know. As I said, I'm so excited about. So 36 count hog bristle fox and rabbit. So, but just a little. Everything.
Yellow coat Santa with his bag of toys. And then this is like just a really pretty sampler.
So there's
Kind of
just so many choices in there.
That is really, and then there's also this one. So what is that, like 6 different designs?
Yeah. So
Really cute.
and I have it in my. I love this bag. My Dear Santa. And it's got a little notion bag. It's got all my floss and stuff in it. So I love the print. So anyway,
That's a nice size bag.
I love this size bag because I don't have to cram things into it.
Who was that from?
Oh gosh, I knew you'd ask that. And they don't have a tag on the back. I don't know.
Shoot.
I'm sorry, but I love it.
And it's like it's like a canvasy almost
Yeah.
material. That's
I
really
saw
nice.
this. I did see the fabric in Hobby Lobby.
Oh, okay.
So somebody had it on a bolt and they were buying it. So I don't know if it's the same, but it's one of my favorite bags. You want to
okay.
take turns?
This is one I would like to finish this year. I'm not sure how long ago I started it, but when I organized my craft room, you know how you discover it's like little things. This is Merry Christmas and by Buttermilk Basin. And if you can see, she did a whole bunch of different wools for the base of the holly leaf. And so that's what I did. I had a whole bunch of wools that I just pulled from my stash.
Fun.
And I put it on this backing. And so when
crazy quilt.
when I did this, I just used embroidery floss for what do you call those? Is that a feather stitch? Now I kind of wish I would have used a little, a Valdani. So I might go back and redo that and use the Valdani. And I do like how hers is, she has some other kind of specialty stitches she's done on, like that's a little zigzag. That one's like a little flower. I might go back and do that, but you can see it shows up just much better than what mine is showing up. And I don't think I had confidence at the time to think that I could do them and have them look nice, but I've done it more now. So
That's great.
The only thing is, I don't know. Well, this is just kind of fused on. I could actually take that off. So then I have fused the Merry Christmas on, but I could easily take that off and redo that. And what I'll end up doing is I'll trim this backing fabric, and then I will do a blanket stitch, or probably put another piece of wool on the back and blanket stitch around that. So I don't think I need to. I have the flowers on, and then there's also these little leaves. I just think that's just a really cute little mat.
That is really cute.
Yeah.
Okay, my next Christmas project is Plum Street Samplers, a Yuletide Welcome. So I started this last year. Of course, I love Plum Street like so many others. And this is done on 36 count espresso by R&R Reproductions. Look at me keep track of my fabric. And again, I don't have much done. I just kind of started on the border and did the first flower. But I really do like this fabric. And I think the colors are going to be so pretty. Okay.
This is the piece I started, I think, Christmas of 2023.
Oh, I did want to show this bag.
Okay.
This bag is so beautiful. And I do know who did this. It is Creative Creations by Chris, a division of As the U Flies. So, but look at this beautiful folder.
Okay. This was in Punch Needle and Primitives. It's now out as its own pattern. I think it's Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas. It's by Teresa Kogut. And I don't have the magazine here. I just copied the pattern, so I don't have anything to show you. But I am doing this on 40 count millstone by LFA Linens. And I don't know, because I don't have the pattern here. Let's see. I'm not sure if I pulled the called for or if I did some adaptation. Looks like I pulled the called fors on that. So those are the linen, or the flosses for this. This is a really pretty design. I really would like to get this done. I was not able, if you did this, or if you started this, back when it was in the magazine, there was a button pack, a Christmas stocking garland. I did not get that. It has this little garland and has these buttons on them. But I did buy this from, they're called Sprinkles, I think. And I think I just got these at Hobby Lobby. And I thought those might be, they have, you know, little ornament-looking buttons in Christmas colors. I thought I could maybe put those on the stocking, that might be the right scale where it would be cute. So
Those are cute. Okay. I love artful offerings. This is called Horse Country Holiday. And I liked it so well, I bought another one. So guess what?
giveaway!
Giveaway! So this is what I've got done so far. He's a handsome horse. And I did this, it's on 32 count, picture this plus pewter. So it looks like a blue, it's kind of a blue-gray. But it sure looks good on that. So I'll put this in the giveaway pile.
Okay. Oh, and this one is in a bag from, that we were gifted by the Chartreuse Caboose. She also did like a little bag in here that I keep my flosses in. She gave us these wonderful portfolios. And I am not sure where I got this, but really cute little zipper pull too, with the little peppermint candy bead. So I don't know if I think she was going to be making and selling these, but I don't know that she is doing that.
just love Christmas. I just love Christmas projects that I have. I thought I had a lot of fall, but I think I have
Do
more
you have this
Christmas.
bag too?
No.
I'm sorry. This is Sherry So Sweet. I know I've seen someone else who has this. Again, has a really cute little zipper pull.
Oh, I love the zipper pull.
I have a little gingerbread bead on there.
No, but I want that bag.
No, isn't it pretty? And this is the one where I have December, Prairie Schooler, December. And this was when a lot of people were doing a Prairie Schooler, I think it was Christmas Village, and for Ginger Shull's birthday. And of course, Ginger finished it and has moved on to many other projects since then. And I am still plugging away at this. This is on 40 count Newcastle linen. I'm not sure, it's Week Dye Works. Oh, it's linen. The color is linen. I got this at Colorado Cross Stitcher. When I wanted to start, I was out of town, so I got this linen at her shop, and I got enough because this is so small. I was going to do several of the Prairie Schooler months and wanted to do them all on the same linen. So that's how far I got. Again, this is small. I should be able to finish this right. And I did change the colors. I didn't want to do brown snowflakes, so I changed the snowflakes to blue, and I think that there's enough blue down here. I'm going to change those to blue as well, so I think that will be enough to kind of balance it all out. These are so classic.
I love. I can just bring my Prairie Schooler.
It's just another comfort stitching, and of course, they have like the DMC floss. So just really, and so the blue I substituted is DMC 927.
I love them. Mm-hmm. This is a pattern that I have worked on for a couple years, not totally, because after a while, I love stitching letters, but I didn't realize there was so much stitching. But this is a Heinz Christmas.
Yeah, those are letters.
Yeah, and so I just think I got tired.
Letters, and then there's letters.
I think I just got tired of stitching it, but I pulled it back out this year. So this is all I've got done, and it doesn't seem like it is that much stitching, but it's a lot of stitching. So I'm just trying to get half of it done last year, and then so I'll work on Chris this year. And I don't have the charms that came with it because it was a second hand, but I have purchased some Christmas charms that I can add to it. But again, it's kind of comfort stitching. You get an outline, and then you can just fill in the letters, so you don't have to think too much about it. So anyway, I brought that back out.
Okay.
And I had to show this bag. It came from Lake Wind Studio, which I love their bags. So, and it came with all of these goodies. So it had like a little
Oh, cute.
and it came with a little notion bag that matches the bag. So, share those. So beautiful bag. And ho 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 Santa.
Okay, and I have this one in my Tiger Lily bag. This was part of her Advent box last year. There's my Tiger Lily portfolio. And this is Winter Moon by Plum Street. I started this as a stitch along earlier this year with Annie Bees and our friend Kay from Stitch Group, and I think this was Annie Bee's birthday start. I think is she done with this now? I know she was moving right along. I'm sure
I think
Kay's done.
she probably did.
Done. I think I have not had this outer ironed it, so I am sorry. This is like
I know. I forgot to iron these pieces. I had ironed everything else, but
I think I got this as a kit from Country Sampler, or did I just get the called for linen? This is called for linen is 36 count salt bush by Fox and Rabbit, which is very, very gray. It doesn't look gray in that photo, but you know that it is. And so this is my little wrinkled start. So I started out by doing, there's like a little quilt pattern in these stars, and I wasn't seeing it, so I talked to someone else. The interior of these, what are these called quilting stars? There's like a little quilt pattern in. This is like a little green, and then it has a lighter.
It shows up.
You can see it.
I can see it.
I wasn't.
I mean, I can. I don't know what
It adds texture.
But
so
it does.
I consulted with one friend who was not doing it, and then I saw another. My friend Sherry, I think, finished it, and she did do it. So
I like it.
Anyway, I'm kind of on the fence. I don't know, but I do. I love this. I really want to get back to this because it's so fun to see this take shape. I can't wait to start doing. I really want to start doing the bricks in that house. And this is the floss, and this is Hobby Lobby at this time of year. They have these really cute little tags. They have a Santa Claus and they have this Christmas tree, and they just
I haven't seen the Christmas tree, but I got the Santa Claus.
Oh, they I know I've seen Santa Claus, and originally someone gave me the Santa Clauses, and they made them in the floss. They make the cutest little floss.
They do,
bags.
and they're heavy too, so they don't bend.
And I think this is from Tina Egner, that little floss ring. I believe. Does she? No, that's not. I could be wrong.
No, it's probably hers. Or Teresa.
So.
Oh, that's pretty. No, I like it.
I mean, the interior of this bag. I don't know who the fabric line is, but
I love it.
Yeah. So that's one of the reasons why when I had a chance to sign up for her Advent box again this year, I couldn't wait to do it.
Okay, and the next project that I pulled back out again and is the Scarlet House Christmas alphabet. I love alphabets. And
that's just so sweet.
And this is it's R&R 32 count bed brown. I can't quite. But anyway, that's the fabric. So this is what I have so far.
I think we tried to figure that out last year.
We did.
Didn't we think it was like Bedouin brown or something? Or
someone had told us, so maybe you can tell us again, because it says, here's the label. It's showing up. Anyway, it's abbreviated, but I bought the board that it goes on. And it came from Homestead Needleworkers. So it says it fits 32 or 36. So, and I'm doing 32. So that's going to be really cute.
With that one?
Yes, that goes with that. So I'm anxious to do that, and then I have it in this beautiful. Well, and this doesn't have very. This only has like 5 colors. But this is a beautiful project folder. I don't know who did. Oh, it's the studio, I think. Well, anyway.
Something Wind Studio.
Doggone it. Sorry, but it's beautiful. I love it, and I love folders. They store better than bags, I think. Lately. Ooh, except that one.
I'm not sure who this bag is by either. This is a good sized bag. I could really house several projects in it, but right now the only one I have is the Light of Winter, which I have not started. This was a stitch along with our local stitching group in 2024.
I started mine, but it's not worth showing.
And we did see Renee had finished it and brought it framed this past weekend. It's just so beautiful. It's just not huge, so I don't know why I have not started it. And I'm not even sure if I know what Well, I think this is probably the called for linen, which is probably winter brew. I don't know. I would guess this is probably 40 count winter brew though. I just have a small piece, so I'm guessing this was, well, cut to size. I'm guessing that it was probably cut to size, so I need to make sure I start at the right place on this. And then got all the DMCs for this. Get it up. With another
There's pretty colors.
pretty floss ring. And cute little, I like my bling. I do like
I love
my
bling.
Little fob. So yes, I wish I could, and I'm,
Oh, that's my bling.
oh, is that yours?
That's my bling. I recognize that bling.
So, and I mean, they even have it divided into, divided up, and so we could finish it in, I guess, 9 months maybe. No, it can't be 9 months. That house, let's see.
Oh, got 9 squares there.
9. But that's a lot of house, and
Yeah.
that's a lot of house to do in 1 month. They were ambitious on that, so yeah. I mean, but it would be doable in a year, I would say.
We'll cut it in 12
Yes.
squares. And my last one, and it's
so
barely a start, but I was so happy to have found this pattern. It's a Birds of a Feather. It's called Mary Mary. And he's just such a cheerful Santa Claus. And I just barely started him. I mean, barely. But he's going to be so cute. And then I just have some Christmas ideas to.
Oh, I have that one. I don't have them kitted up, but I like that one too. That's an ambitious little out border.
Yeah, and I started it on this fabric, and I think I want to change it, so I haven't decided.
So
yet.
that kind of stalled you
It's
out
kind
a
of
little
stalled me
bit.
because I don't know if I want this.
Okay.
Okay.
This is another one. I bought this kit at Country Sampler when I was up there for a retreat in 2024, and it was Carol had it finished at the event we were at this past week, and it's so pretty. It's Snowball Fight Pinky Stash.
Oh, I haven't seen
Stack
that one.
by Stacy Nash. And so, like I
Is that
said-
new?
No,
Okay.
no. I think this was part of their open house in 2023,
Oh,
and
my.
then they had them on kind of clearancing them out, the ones that they had left when I was there. So this is on 36 count Aztec red, and so it included the floss, including this whisper, which I knew it would be a bear to, it's really, really pretty, but I know it's a bear to work with. So it just has a couple of colors. It came with the pom-pom trim. It came with this cute little floss holder, and then one of the waxers that her daughter Taylor makes. So I really thought I would have that last year, and I have not yet. So, and it includes this little scissor fob. Well, I really want to get this. I really want to finish this year because it's not a big one, but yeah. It's like,
so
do I
much
want to?
stitching, so much we want to do.
I know. Do you want to? My big pieces are calling me too, so I definitely want to keep up with the stitch-alongs that I'm in.
And I'm a
also
slow
wanna
stitcher.
do all the
I'm
little
a
ones,
poke and
too.
stabber.
Yeah.
So it takes a while for me to finish something, but I enjoy it.
Yes.
I wanted to share this bag before I showed what was inside of it. My little bling. These came, I on the light. I bought a few of these bags from Cricklewood, and I just love the size of these bags. I can put so many things in here, more than one project, and if I'm going someplace, then I don't have to carry a whole lot of project bags. But Oh, I have an angel and a Santa Claus and the snowman, and oh, I love these. So I just brought a little bit of Christmas to share, some of my other Christmas that I haven't kitted up yet that I want to do. This one is from Primrose Cottage, and just some little Christmas ornaments. Very, looks like quick stitches. And this is from Asbury Echoes. Look at that little snowman. And from Brenda Gervais, this came out a few years ago, and I fell in love with this plaid pants. So, Peppermint Pals.
Didn't she have the scarecrow this year with the plaid pants? Or
Yes.
the check pants.
I had collected a lot of these the snowmen in the cottage garden series, and this looks like a bigger stitch, but gosh dang,
I don't remember ever seeing that one.
So I didn't get all of them, but I got most of them. So that's the Coachman, and then here's one that I have, Snow in Love. I'd like to do that for Ike and Lenny. Mm-hmm. I collect Mr. and Mrs. Santa Clauses, and I was at the antique shop, and they have all these cute Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus salt and pepper shakers. So I started decorating a shelf that I keep up all year, but I changed out the decor. Have all my little Mr. and Mrs. Santa Clauses, and they're so cute. This one's called the Needle Worker. Look at his coat. And we have a kind of a dreary day today, but it's one of those days where you just want to.
The rain is the only thing.
Yes.
So.
But it's one of those days you just like to stay inside. So this one is called It's Snow Time. Look at those cardinals sitting on his hat. I just love these. Then I have all these, but they're not together, so I have to find out where the other ones are. This is All Through the Night Jack. I guess this must be by Snowman Pile. Mm-hmm. Which is not too early to start snowman, so you have him done in the winter. I really want to do this. I have the Nativity one I haven't purchased yet, but this is Christmas Town. Oh my God. Straight. So it's really cute too. All the tiny towns are cute. This is one I've had in my pile. I can't tell you for how long. One of these days I'm going to do it. Heart and Hand Patchwork Deer. It just calls to me. Next is Bent Creek Seasons Rose Greeting, the most wonderful. It says it's an Advent. Oh, anyway, I'm not sure. So, Bent Creek Seasons Greetings Row. And this is something I haven't seen, but I love the way the wind is blowing and bending over. It's called Trimming the Tree by Bindi Stitchy. I love the action in it. I think that's so cute. And the fabric that they put it on.
I think this just means it was part of her 2024 Advent.
Oh, thank you.
2024 Advent box,
did not understand that. These are my Teresa Kogut's. I think I showed you some last time with the Santas. So these are some of the other ones. Season's Greetings. It's quite a bit of stitching in there.
Yes.
And Jesus is the Reason. And I haven't tried to make one of these stars, and looking at Roberta's, I just think they're so cool.
I know there was a tutorial in one of the Christmas punch needle and primitive stitching magazines.
And then my last one, well, not my last one, but another star, December 25th, and Teresa. And these are little Annie Bees. I love her little folk art, her little ornaments.
Oh, those are cute.
Aren't these cute with the little check on them?
Mm-hmm.
So cute. And then, let's see what have I got left here.
A little gingham border.
This is Happiness is Heart Made, which I think I picked this up on a free table. But I love the snowman. And Cricket Collection Winter. I think we've all seen these. And this was Blackbird.
I've seen a few people have done this.
Yeah, Frosty's Night Out. I think he's really cute too. And this was Twin Peaks, and I just think he was such a handsome Santa. Snowman. So just to share a few things coming, that's in my want to do list. And part of that cottage garden snowman was the cottage witch. So these snowmen were just adorable.
Well, I found a surprise.
Oh, you did?
I think I bought this as a kit from the Jingle Ball last year. Very Merry by Hands On Design. It's another little one that wouldn't take very long to make. And it came with the board from Chantel, the paper for finishing. So that's really cute. The Rick Rack, that's really cute. And then this was one, 2019, I guess maybe when I went to, first time I went to Galleria, New York Galleria in St. Charles, and I took a class, and I think the one class I took was by Manny Didana, and it was to make this winter harmony basket. And it just, these pieces like this just always fascinate me when I see them finished. And it, as part of the class, we got all the pre-cut boards for making that little box. We got the, the finishing trim with little charms
bling in there.
and beads. I don't even have this on a floss ring. We got all of the floss, and the floss is by Romy's Creation.
I haven't tried those.
Yeah, they're very pretty colors.
Look how vibrant they are.
Very pretty colors. And then looks like maybe a 36 count linen.
Nice kit.
I know.
Oh boy, get right on that, Rose.
No. And then the wool, I guess wool for finishing, wool and fabric for finishing.
I love
too.
kits.
I do too, apparently.
But they're all right there.
I mean, it's not a ton of stitching. It's this cute, it's the little box, and then it has another little box inside for two other little triangular shaped boxes, I guess, for buttons or little supplies. So
Do you glue them together?
I think it's sewn together.
Oh, okay.
I think you put the fabric on and you just sew it together.
Oh, okay.
So, I don't know. I took a class, but it's been so long. I would definitely have to refresh my memory on that. So, okay. I just want to. I have other things, but we can save that. For
Yeah,
next time.
I'm good. I just brought some things, and then we can share throughout the holidays. We were graciously gifted from April from Crafty Blue Bonnet.
Wow.
She's so sweet and so generous. So I would like to share.
Hold it up a little bit.
Oh, sorry.
Or you want me to hold them?
So I'm going to share some with you today. So I have quite a giveaway that I want to do today to start off the giving season, and being so thankful for everything that has transpired this year and for things that we're going through right now, that just be grateful for what you have, appreciate what you have, and live each day as this is your happiest day of your life. So anyway, I'm at the giveaway part.
Oh,
so
okay.
if you got something else.
I wanted to mention a new Flosstube, and it's by Beatrice, who I've met at Sampler Symposium, and then I saw her mother again at Hobby House. She does beautiful stitching. She hasn't been stitching for a long time, but she's just jumped right in and has become quite accomplished. Her Flosstube is called Samplers with Blue, and I think she has 6 out. And I started watching her most recent one this morning, and it's very interesting. She dives into the Smyrna stitch and where its name comes from, and then she gives a demonstration on how to do it. So, yeah.
Well, that's very helpful.
Yes. So
Smyrna stitch is one of my favorites.
Well, that's what she said. She had asked.
And French knots, those are specialty stitches.
She asked people to comment what their favorite stitches were, and that's what some people had said. She said her favorite one was the rice stitch. So check that out. And then I wanted to mention some upcoming stitch-alongs in case you wanted to join. Most of these are starting in 2026. Maria Wales Newsome, 1838, from Hands Across the Sea. This is available at, I think Hobby House has it, the Attic has it, and she will be hosting a stitch along in the Hands Across the Sea Facebook group. And the cool thing is, if you share your progress throughout the year, they're going to be giving away random gifts to some of the people who share their progress on that sampler, and then there'll be a big giveaway at the end for people who finish it. Not for everyone, but someone will be drawn from the list of names of people who finish it and will receive a gift. And it might be one of her samplers from her collection, but I think that's what I remember hearing. But the old memory is not what it used to be. So don't hold me to that. Also on Facebook, the Across the Pond group, that Sarah from Sarah's Stitchy Spot is in that, and Jackie from Comfort Stitching isn't part of that group. Every year they do a stitch along. They voted on it, and this year the stitch along is going to be the Bees and Birds Sewing Roll by Biscornu and Scissor Fob by Stacy Nash Designs. It's really pretty. They have broken it out into a 6-month stitch along, and so that's on their website. And Swan Bay Fabrics is putting together a kit if you're interested in getting a kit. So it will include a piece of Swan Bay fabrics, and it will be available in the United States through Angie the Tiny House Stitcher, so as well as being available overseas. So that might be one you might want to check out. That's not a huge sell. I mean, Avia, that's kind of the either end of the spectrum. Maria Wales Newsome is over 10,000 stitches. So that is a really big one. And then the Stacy Nash one is a lot smaller. And then another one that has already started is and if you watch Sean, the Periwinkle Stitcher, she mentioned it. It's the GH 1857 Stitch Along. And this is another Facebook group if you're interested. Just do a search for GH 1857 Stitch Along, and you should be able to find the group. And this is one you can join. You don't have to get approved to join the group. The first message string that they have posted is introduce yourself. And so some people are joining who have already have a small start on this. Others are joining who want to start. This is from, I don't have the book here. I'm going to have to take a picture of the book and insert it here. But I can't think of the designer, because when you start filming, your mind just goes blank on all kinds of things. But when this first came out, I knew I just loved this piece from the minute it came out. But then I waited and got the book on the secondary market. And then when they were doing a sale, I thought, I don't really have any samplers going that have so much blue in it, and I love blue, so I thought I would go ahead and do it. And they do have the linen is available, or at least it was last week, at the Stitchery Nook in Osage, Iowa. So I placed my order, I think on Friday or Saturday or Thursday last week. It's supposed to be arriving today. And trying to think what it is. I'll have to scroll. The linen is here too. I know Sean is doing hers on a Swan Bay, on a piece of Swan Bay fabric. But this was one of the called fors was mocha, and then this linen. So I got this other linen, whatever it is. I'm sure it's lovely. So that's already started. They have the project broken down into, I think it might be a 2-year sale. So they do have the project broken down on the Facebook group. And like I said, it just started. So I think if you want to jump on that, you'd have time to catch up. Then I want to just mention one other thing. I have done one of the stitchery kits before. That's actually something I need to get framed. I did one of their Christmas trees last year, and it was a lot of fun. Stitchery book, The Stitchery by Nikki Franklin in the UK. Her kits are beautiful. She does them on antique French linen, and it's DMC floss, but just the designs are just exquisite. If you watch Sean the Periwinkle Stitcher, she does like a yearly stitch along or a yearly event with Nikki.
Beautiful.
And in the past, it's been all these beautiful florals, hydrangeas with lots of your French knots, and
If you watch her, she's did one. It's an autumn piece.
Okay.
And it's kind of a pasture scene, but she could use water paints for the sky and the grass. But the trees are all French knots, and they're done in fall colors. You have to watch her video. It's just phenomenal.
Well, I love autumn scenes too, and Nikki had one and I don't know if it's the same one. She had one that she did as a result of her visit to the States. She was inspired to do one, and it's kind of like a New England scene. It's like a barn in the field, and it has the trees
Does it have
and
the sheep?
I think it might. So
it might be this.
Is this the newest Sean one? I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen that one.
I bet that's the same one.
So she had that available on her website, so I did go ahead and order it. And I was just really, I kind of came to stitching through doing embroidery first, doing the pillowcases like we did. And I had like a little picture I had made for my mom based on a Hallmark card where I did the embroidery. I designed and did the embroidery and picked the colors myself and stuff. And so that was kind of a first love of mine, and I really enjoyed stitching the Christmas tree. So I thought I would try one of their yearly kits. So I checked back, and they had this autumn kit available. I looked at it again, and they have an option now for the US where you can, and they had this before, you could get it all as a PDF. Well, part of the attraction for me doing it is that French linen is just something I don't think you could get easily over here, and it's just beautiful. So that was part of the reason I kind of wanted to do another one of her kits.
It'd be a Christmas present for Roberta.
Well, so what they have available now is you can get the monthly projects as a PDF, but they will send you all the linen in advance. Okay. And you can either ask to have it all cut from the same piece, or you can get a variety of linen, and it might be different weights, and I guess just there might different shades of white or different shades of color. And I thought, if I'm going to do it, I'd like to be challenged, or I'd like to try some of the different things that are available out there. So that's kind of an in-between option between getting it all as PDFs and getting a kit sent to you every month. So that's what I thought I would go ahead and try. And the theme this coming year is going to be tea. And when I had first looked on it, when I first saw it on her website, she just basically said that's what the theme was going to be. Now she has a lot more details and, about tea labels. It might be teacups. It might be,
I think teacups would be really pretty.
Yeah, or even the tea labels, some of the tea tins are really, really pretty. I have one from my daughter-in-law called Blonde Bunny that I think she got in Tokyo. That's really pretty. I kept it just for the box because it's so pretty. So, If you're interested in doing that, you might go ahead and check that out and see if, because I'm sure there's a limited number of kits available. So I would check that out and see if and like I said, you can always just do the PDF and do it on your own linen, and I'm sure it'll be just gorgeous that way too.
I did a yearly, and I'm so far. I'm so far behind. But red thread, I had purchased a yearly, and it's a floral, and it's a journal, and I showed it to you many months ago, and then it's pre-printed to where you embroider.
Oh yeah,
and it was so much fun. And then one time, a piece that I was working on got stuck in my blanket, and I went to wash the blanket.
Oh no!
It washed. That's at Arkansas. It washed out my design.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the red thread bled.
No, it washed out the design, so I don't know what to stitch. So
Oh.
I have to try to trace it, but it kind of derailed me, and I got disappointed.
I
But
bet you could still do it.
I'm going to go just kind of freelance it. But anyway, I want to get back to doing that too, because I love embroidery and I need to challenge myself. I'm not that good. Sean just really inspires me. And and something else I wanted to mention too. Christy Hines from the Happiest Stitches on Earth. She's been working with Buttermilk Basin and has got permission from Stacy to where she can take some of her stitches from the wool from Buttermilk Basin and turn it into cross stitch. So she's been working on that. So
Very fun.
kind of keep an eye and watch them. They're really cute.
Okay. So you have a giveaway from last time.
Okay, yes, I've got here's my little bundle for you. It's got Lizzie Kate and some Primrose Cottage, but that was your little Christmas bundle. And the winner to this goes to, Polly Jones. Polly, 2023. I love the name Polly. So congratulations, Polly. Send your email to Roberta, SABLE.
SableStitcher22@gmail.com.
And I will get these out to you right away.
And then for our giveaway again, please like and be a subscriber to our videos. Like the videos. We hope you hit the notification bell so we can keep in touch. We will give you a keyword. Please be 18 or over because we have to get your address. U.S. residents only, please, because shipping is just so expensive, unfortunately.
I know.
And we love sharing with our viewers, and so
Thank you for
yes,
staying tuned and catching up with us. And
we always love reading your comments, getting to know you, meeting you at different events, and I mean that's when we started the video doing these, we hoped that we would have the opportunity to meet many of you, and so we always love meeting you, and stitchers are just the most wonderful people.
I know it,
and there's just nothing like spending time with our stitching friends.
in your comments, you guys are so sweet, bundle of joy. I hope we can spread some joy and inspiration and a little ensabling. And, we love doing this and we love sharing with you. And we thank you and with gratitude, with all your support and fun. So anyway, I'd like to share some more with you. So
Okay.
I bought this quite a while ago. It was a Nutcracker Village, and it is all included. I think there's 9 patterns in here, and I'd like to share this with you. So the word for this would be Nutcracker. Okay.
Okay, and then, so I was just going through some of my linens and pulling some that I probably won't use, and I thought, some are labeled, some are not, but if you want to just try a variety of linens, these are probably all
how nice.
like 36, 34 count, not 34.
I said, where are you
I'm
come up with
making
that
up
number?
counts. I meant 40.
27 and a half.
40. Maybe, I don't know if any are 32 or not, but if you like the higher counts of linen, this one might be like 30 I have a little piece in here.
Pretty.
They're mostly they would mostly be neutrals. They'd all be great for smalls, or I think they all have enough. Some of them, a few might still have labels on it. This is Mayflower Mocha, 36 count.
Oh, what a nice.
I know I had one that had a little start on it. I know this is khaki. I think it's 36 count khaki. But I mean, it's definitely something you could
rip out
or work around or something.
Love that color.
And that's the back. That's the front. Anyway, if you want to try out some linens or just add to your linen stash,
that's
send
fun.
this to you, and the keyword for this will be linen.
Okay. All right, we want to share April Jackson's Crafty Blue Bonnet with you. She sent a few, and I'm going to break these apart because I think Santa's favorite nurse, there might be something in particular that someone can really more detailed. So let's say nurse. Okay. So I got Nutcracker, nurse, and I'm just going to call the names of what the name is. And that way, so please, when you write back in that you won, please let us know what you won, so I don't get them. I think one time I got them mixed up, and I apologize for that. So please write what it is that you won. This is Oh Holy Night, and so let's just say holy.
HOLY, not
Oh yeah,
WHOLLY.
yeah, HOLY. Thank you. And then this one is Merry and Bright, and we'll just say Merry, MERRY. Okay, I have some more. I would like to share my Jenny Bean's gingerbread sampler. So let's say gingerbread. I think I'll remember all these.
Write them down before you leave.
Yep. And I'd like to share my advent calendar. So let's call countdown. And if you hurry, you can get it done by December 1st. If I mail it out.
That'd be kind of a miracle. 2026.
Yeah, I would say next year. And then I want to share my duplicate, and we'll just say horse.
Horse, of course.
Horse, of course. So thank you, everybody, and just thank you.
Do you have a story?
Oh, a story. There we go. Oh, I think I read this last year, but I'm not sure. But it was such a good one. I have to do it again. This one's called Thanksgiving, and it's very appropriate. This is after you've had your Thanksgiving. You've cooked. You've had all your family. You're got everything all cleaned up. You got your jammies on. You're getting ready to sit down, relax for the night, and then all of a sudden, this is called 'Twas the Night of Thanksgiving. 'Twas the night of Thanksgiving, but I just couldn't sleep. I tried counting backwards and I tried counting sheep. The leftovers beckoned, the dark meat and white, but I fought the temptation with all of my might. Tossing and turning with anticipation, the thought of a snack became infatuation. So I raced to the kitchen, flung open the door, and gazed at the fridge full of goodies galore. Gobbled up turkey and buttered potatoes, pickles and carrots and beans and tomatoes. I felt myself swelling so plump and so round, till all of a sudden I rose off the ground. I crashed through the ceiling, floating into the sky with a mouthful of pudding and a handful of pie. But I managed to yell as I soared past the trees, "Happy eating to all! Pass the cranberries, please! May your stuffing be tasty, may your turkey be plump, may your potatoes and gravy have nary a lump. May your yams be delicious, may your pies take the prize, may your Thanksgiving dinner stay off of your thighs." Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to those of you who celebrate, and we hope to be back in about 2 weeks and start sharing what we've accomplished from all of our lovely Christmas projects we showed.
Please keep Ike in your prayers.
Yes.
So thank you, everybody. We love you.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye.